All right, so the coin we are covering today is Kadena, or the KDA token, which has been absolutely exploding over the past few weeks. It's currently sitting at $16.99, but got as high as $25.43 just 2 days ago on Sunday. And over the past 10 months, it is up almost 14,000% from just 12 cents. But, that's not a rise that's unique to just Kadena. A lot of the market has had similar runs over the past year. So, could the market be topping out? We shall see. But even with this crazy rise for Kadena, they are just sitting at $2.6 billion in market cap. So I predict, and none of this is financial advice, do your own homework, but I think it's certainly possible that Kadena could at least 5x before the end of this bull run. It's a very interesting, novel approach. It's proof of work, so similar to Bitcoin, with all the security, or supposedly all the security of Bitcoin, with the scalability of infinite scalability, something like a Solana. And it's two dudes from JP Morgan who built the JP Morgan chain. And I imagine probably got sick and tired of working for Jamie Dimon, who just shits on Bitcoin and blockchain over and over. So I can't imagine it's a culture and work environment that's super friendly to a couple, genius blockchain developers. But yeah, I think this is going to be the new Ethereum killer for the next couple months. The history doesn't repeat, but it certainly rhymes, and I'm getting Solana vibes from about 5 months ago. Very kind of similar narrative, at least an approach, as opposed to really smart Oracle developers, as really smart guys that led the JP Morgan chain. So as a lot of, in the last bull run, a lot of people got behind XRP because that was very like banker friendly. I think Kadena could possibly get that narrative attached to it as well as we come towards the end of the cycle. But they've already partnered with Polkadot, Terra, and Cosmos. And they use braided chains versus the DAG based approach that pretty much everyone else uses. But they've doubled in like a week, so buyer beware. It's come a long way in a very short amount of time. But yeah, and also they're not on Coinbase, so I think a Coinbase pump is possibly just around the corner. It's only on, I think, Crypto.com and KuCoin. But yeah, it's starting to get some good press and notoriety, and it's one of those that, like, maybe a few weeks ago nobody even knew what the heck it was, and now George from Cryptos R Us is covering it. Coin Bureau guy is putting out a video this week. So yeah, I think it's one of those that probably will be top of mind to a lot of the ecosystem in about a month. It could just be one that's very overhyped right now, but I think it's very promising, has a good narrative behind it. And yeah, I think certainly a $2.6 billion market cap for a layer one. If we have layer one season, two, which it seems like we're starting to have with the rise of Algorands and Solanas and AVAX pumping again, I think a Kadena, just like Amina, could also just explode in the next month or so. Right now, $2.6 billion. I think in the next 3 months, if it got up to $26 billion, that wouldn't be the craziest thing ever. That would put it in the top 10. But we've seen rises from Solana and others, in the past few months too. So yeah, I think Kadena is one that should be on everyone's radar. But keep in mind, it has really risen quite a bit in a very short amount of time. But yeah, it's pulled back from 25.43. So I think 16.99 isn't the worst entry point. But obviously not financial advice, not telling you to go buy Kadena. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, let me know what you guys think of Kadena, KDA, because it is very, very new project to the ecosystem. Let us know if you've been holding for a while, what you think of the project, what your price predictions are. And yeah, if you could like and subscribe to the video, that'd be freaking awesome. Any little bit helps. And if you're listening on Spotify or iTunes, if you could give us a review, that would be absolutely awesome. And yeah, if you guys want to check out BlockFi and get the new credit card and or the savings account, you get up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you sign up using that link. I think typically it's around like $50 or $70 in Bitcoin, depending on what you deposit. But yeah, I really love the card. That they just sent me the card about a month ago, and I've just been using the heck out of it. It's kind of just a nice way to kind of dollar cost average into Bitcoin, without even really thinking about it. And as opposed to travel miles, you're getting Bitcoin instead. which in theory, probably over the years will probably be more valuable than travel points you never use. But anyway, yeah, I'm just kind of rambling at this point. KDA is the coin we're covering today. Kadena sitting at 16.99, coming down a little bit over the last 24 hours. But anyway, we will be back tomorrow with another coin analysis for you. Hit those likes, smash the stuff, all that. And bye bye. Have a good rest of your Tuesday.